Welcome back everyone, Ben here, and today we are checking out a game called The Hell. Take up the role of the Hell Governor and embrace the challenge of welcoming souls who perished in a major, historically real human disaster. Build your city, manage your resources while defending the chaos from demons who steal and kill your folks, and also that giant titan lurking around. This is coming out in 2025 from developer METROPOLICE. They were kind enough to provide me with a key for the demo, but you can access this as well. So there's a demo currently available on Steam as well as a playtest. So there'll be a link in the description below where you can check out the Steam page, add it to your wish list if that's your thing. We're going to check this game out together. Sit back and relax, like, comment, subscribe, and let's try out one of these missions and see what it's all about. So we have 3 available missions at the moment. The 4th one looks faded, so we might not be able to do that one yet. I like the art style, just right off the bat. So we've got Namazu the Earthshaker in Kanto, Japan, which reminds me of Pokemon. We have Krakatoa, Indonesia. We got Rangda the Widow. Then got Axolotl the Sick God in Central Mexico. And then we've got Dane Divalin Donair and I've just butchered all of those names, but the 4 Stags, Nordic Winter, and then we've got different like time kind of periods that these all fall within. So 1923, the Great Kanto Earthquake. We're going to start with that one. There's 142,000 deaths. You can see actually there's different levels of deaths there, 3.6 million. So we're going to start off with the Namazu, the Earthshaker, and see what that one's like.
(1923) Great Kanto Earthquake. The powerful earthquake and subsequent tsunami that struck Tokyo and Yokohama caused widespread devastation and had far-reaching consequences for Japan. At 11:55 a.m., the vessel experienced pronounced trembling and vigorous vibrations. Upon observing the shoreline, it became apparent that a significant earthquake was underway. Subsequently, structures collapsed in multiple directions, enveloped by billowing clouds of dust that obstructed visibility. As the dust settled, fires emerged in various locations, ultimately leading to the complete engulfment of the city in flames within a mere 30-minute time span. The earthquake was so powerful that it shifted the great Buddha statue in Kamakura, which weighed about 110 tons and was almost 60 centimeters tall, even though it was almost 60 kilometers from the epicenter. The estimated casualties totaled about 142,800 deaths. Just as it is above, so it is below. We are ready to welcome the arrival of souls coming soon.
Okay. So we gotta like create some new homes for the people who've perished. It looks quite nice. This kind of little cinematic intro of what's going on here. There's a little eye on the top. Okay. So you talk to this fishy, Namazu?
Drifting,
That was a titan.
falling, lost. This is how they arrive. And yet the descent has only just begun. All must pass through the wait. In the wait, all souls are suspended between what was and what will never be again. Beyond the wait stands Purgatoria, a towering monolith of evil where all souls must go. There they are stripped of what they were and turned into sinners. Once they emerge as sinners, they will be your hands, your foundation, your workforce. And you will shape their fate as Hell Governor. Do not let the flow stop. Keep them moving. Keep them suffering.
Keep them suffering. Right. So you got a lot of stuff going on all up at the top here as well. We can press space to pause it as well. Okay, so we have the Keep, a warehouse designed to store all your cauldron products. Yeah, there's no tutorial, really. I don't know if it's going to give us some hints and stuff. But yeah, the Titans are beautiful and miserable monstrosities. All Titans are basically defeated gods, now shackled in hell. Act as gatekeepers between a living world and hell. All souls are teleported here from the mouth of these Titans. Okay. It's going to come from there. We've got the Wait. So that's our primary building where all souls arrive in your domain. So there's 5 main versions, each with a specific function. We can make some alterations. We've currently got the one alteration, which is increased soul to sinner rate by 10%. And we've already got a granary. Souls all love brewery products. Purgatoria. So I guess first step, we want to put some roads down. Build a bloody path. What's this? Global agitation. Do we build a path from here? Oh, it's got to come out from Purgatoria. Okay. Have a little path like that. And we've got a bloody pump. Blood is essential to keep everything performing at peak. The output will be affected if there's a loss of blood. We have a warehouse here as well. We have to keep some waste piles as well. Let's connect all these up. So we've got some places for our workforce to go. Might just make this a little loop. So if they need to, they can cycle around. Right. Let's press play and see what's going on.
Welcome to Hell. As the current governor overseeing this domain, it is crucial that you pay attention.
Nope.
The previous governor has vanished under mysterious circumstances. Rumor has it that Lucifer banished him, while others believe he managed to escape hell. Regardless of the truth, it is imperative for you to familiarize yourself with the fundamentals.
Okay, we are going to get a tutorial then. That's good. So you can see this is just
Nothing in hell
climbing. All our
stands alone.
souls are going up.
Every structure
All
must
these
be bound
blue
to
little
the
souls.
Purgatoria. Without it, they remain dormant. Lay blood paths from the Purgatoria to the existing structures. Only then will they function.
Okay, you can see all the souls are on the bloody
must
paths.
keep processing souls, but without the capacity, sinners will have no place to go, and when the flow stops, everything unravels. Souls left waiting too long will grow agitated, and agitated souls do not stay as they are. They twist, they rupture, and from them, hellish creatures are born. Construct tombs to increase your capacity. Keep the process moving.
Okay. So we've got a build menu. We can build a tomb. And it costs, what is this currency? We've got embers. Used with the cauldron by combining waste with waste again and stored in the keep. And then we've also got, I don't know what the pickaxe is that? Oh, sinners, laborers. Okay, so we've now got 1,000 laborers. And we've got souls left over as well that we can still do. So let's build some tombs. Don't know if they need to be, it tells you the hauling time as well. So based on where it's built. So I don't know where's good to have tombs. Maybe we build a couple here. And you can see actually there's they're going, sinners will die during production. You can see they go here first and then they come back like kind of energized and they come into Purgatoria. And I think they come back out. It's those little yellow sinner people. Yeah, I think they are being converted. Sinners are hauling the resources, so they are coming from somewhere. You see, they are being built, which is good. And see our resource capacity here as well. We can hold quite a lot as well. See, we're actually full on goo stored in the granary. We've got some tombs here. It seems like you've got sinners, sentries, sirens, stalkers, savages. You got some like troops as well. Hunts down sadists. Slightly increases the death rate of sadists and reduces primary resource theft by the shallows. Okay. So you gotta make some weapons as well and things like that to defend against the monsters. Interesting. I got a feeling we probably need more housing. So, can we rotate? We can rotate the camera ourselves. But I don't know if we can rotate the building. We're actually missing... We don't have enough resources, I don't think. Or we can only build 5. I think it was part of the tutorial that wanted us to build 5 to begin with, and I didn't. Whoops. Yeah, we can see no one's there yet. Like it works as any kind of RTS or city builder you've done. WSD to move, Q and E to rotate around. It does seem like it's simulating people moving around and stuff like that. Okay. So and apparently in the demo there's 3 or 4 missions. There will be 7 in total at the moment when it comes into early access. And then I don't know if there's going to be planned to be even more as well after that.
We have expanded our capacity, but
Nice.
the stream of souls will not slow.
Oh, we got more souls coming now.
More souls are coming. They will not stop. They will never stop. For every death in the world of the living, a soul descends, and as time passes, they will come faster. Process them. Keep the cycle moving. Do not let them linger. Keep up with the influx while you still can.
Interesting. Okay. So we need to process them. Not sure how. So this is where all souls arrive. And the stone increased the soul conversion rate into sinners. And sinners come into Purgatoria. Upgrading Purgatoria will increase the maximum capacity for sinners and the conversion rate to sinners. Additionally, expanding the number of buildings that can be constructed in Hell is essential. So, can we upgrade it? It's a 1-star at the moment. Can't upgrade it at the moment. Got the dwelling for sinners. Build more, upgrade it. If you're ever near your maximum storage capacity, we are not. All of these could be 7,000. Fear, waste, and cries. Love how it just stores those. And this holds 800 of these items. And then the granary obviously probably holds those items. Those 4. So there's like granary, the keep, and the warehouse. So we've got 3 different storage sections. So the bloody pump. Blood is essential to keep everything performing. They're kind of like our power generators. We can see primary resource.
You are picking up the ropes well as the new Hell Governor.
I hadn't done anything.
Now we turn to production. Blood is the
There we go.
first resource we
Bloody
will
pump.
establish. Most structures rely on a steady blood supply. Without enough, they will cease to function. Construct a bloody pump and ensure a steady supply.
Okay. So during the tutorial, it's like hiding things when when things are going. So we can probably speed this up a little bit and simulate it a little bit quicker. Get a little bit of an overview of what's going on here. Got some nice like music, not overbearing at all or anything. Just like a Atlas kind of reference. Very cool like imagery.
Filth spreads, settling deep into the land, but even filth can be refined. The sulking refinery filters the ground, extracting waste from the filth. A slow, steady process that ensures a constant supply. A waste mine will boost your waste production. It extracts from rocks and stones, allowing the sulking refinery to produce more waste. Construct a sulking refinery and establish a waste mine.
Okay, we actually want waste. A sulking refinery. So waste mines we can build on top of these, which I think we'll put the one there. A sulking refinery, central depot for raw waste. So the waste is going to come here. Then we can have the I don't know if it really matters having stuff all close together. But I think this does make logical sense at least. Also, the global agitation gives you your little options here. Produce 400 waste. So that's our like missions down there. Can't build the road again. Just kind of taking that away. I was gonna build road, but yeah, we can only build one of each at the moment while it shows us what we're doing. So you basically just put things down. Just say they're hauling resources. I guess these guys are going here, or are they going to the blood thing? No, they're going to the blood thing. Okay. So yeah, you place a building down and they just build over time, and then they come out like that. It's got a little mine there, and it seems like we don't need to put a road to it. So it's currently increasing sulking refinery's productivity speed by 30%. So you don't actually get like a set resource from this. This acts like a buff. And this is what produces waste. Okay. And it uses 1 blood per second. Oh, it's my phone telling me to go to bed. So yeah, it's using 1 health per second. Let's have a look. So let's put this on. Use the numbers to speed up again. We can. So we're just waiting for it to just get the last bit of refinery. There we go.
Like blood and waste, cries are a core resource. Harvested from suffering, they serve no purpose on their own, but they can be shaped into something greater. One sinner's torment is another's sustenance. Refined, cries sustain the condemned,
needle cages,
fuel those with purpose, and empower the structures that demand suffering. Let's build a needle cage, a crude method yielding just enough cries to awaken your dominion. More powerful ways to extract cries will come later in your rule.
Let's put a needle cage down there so we don't put it all together. We can increase the needle cage's labor to 100% once it's built as well. And then produce 400 cries from the needle cage. So you can kind of see we've got these souls. They're all calm at the moment. They're not agitated. We need to like process them, obviously. And I think the thing is it's spending sinners as well. So you've got this thing of you need to make sure you got enough blood. But it will kill... Yeah, it will spend and kill some of the laborers each time, some of your sinners. So you're kind of processing enough sinners to keep the souls. That's what she means by obviously keep the cycle and the process going. So we've got souls coming in all the time. They turn into like these charged ones. They become expendable stuff then, basically. So it's very resource focused on that side of things as well, but like simplified at the same time. but with its own like amount of depth. Because you've got a load of different things going on here. We've got even more stuff. Shadows, succubus. These are sadists. So increases the death rates of sinners. So these are all going to start causing issues when they start spawning, which we're not going to want. Is this a needle cage? We can zoom in. Sinners will die during production. So again, I think we're going to spend... You can basically turn it down as well. So you can control this with the slider. Could just have 40 out of 50. We're going to have all 50. Milking will ultimately lead to the death of the sinners over time. Now we can see there's some in the cages, and they're getting processed now. So we just need to wait for 400 cries from the needle cage. Let's speed this up.
Fear is the last of the core resources, forged by siphoning the sanity and vitality from your sinners, reducing them to hollow shells of their former selves. Similar to cries and waste, it serves no purpose on its own, but in the right structure, it can be shaped into something greater. Fear fuels those who thrive on dread and shapes the weapons of your dominion. Introduce fear production by building a dead hope.
Okay, got dead hope being built. You can see we've got cries going up to 1,000 here. We've got waste already at 3,600. And then we've got fear that will start going once they've hauled all the resources to it. Yeah, interesting this at the moment actually. I'm curious, have they made anything else? No, this is their first one. First one from what we can see anyway. I don't know if they made stuff off of Steam. Yeah, this is almost there. Let's speed this up again. You can see this one now as well, the Dead Hope. Very cool, like, visual styles as well. You got the Waste, Dead Hope, and then you've got the cages as well, the Cries. Cries, Fear, and Waste. Oh, cutscene. Is he gonna... Oh, is this the earthquake happening? And so loads of souls coming through.
The counter above ticks away. That is the soul counter. In hell, existence is measured not in moments, but in the flow of souls. Watch the indicator for signals of different events. Some will hinder your production, while others will unleash a torrent of souls upon your domain.
Okay. This is Sleeping Giant. So we're now in section 2.
Hell does not follow days or years. The hell calendar tracks the flow of souls, decrease, stage events, progression, and Titan battle events. Not all that dwells in hell is bound to your will. The Titan looms silent for now, but it will not sleep forever. As Hell Governor, you must watch the hell calendar closely. It reveals what is to come, so you can act before it is too late. It is the only measure of change in this realm.
Okay.
A tool, not of mercy, but of inevitability.
I like the writing of this as well. Like, it's pretty cool. So we got something coming. Okay, so when a human dies, their soul is condemned and bound for hell. There is no exception. Souls are calm in nature, however, some souls are more prone to anger and agitation. Careful for agitated souls. Agitated souls have a chance to turn into sadists. There are different types of sadists around the hell. So, we can choose a decree to permanently reduce the agitation rate by 10%, but we increase the turning chances by 30%. Or we can permanently increase agitation rate by 10%, but reduce the turning chances by 30%. I mean, let's reduce the agitation rate by 10. But it means that if there are agitated souls, they've got a 30% chance, basically, to turn. My thinking there is that we stop it at the source by having them less agitated.
Sinners keep your domain running, but they cannot survive without goo. Goo is
Goo.
produced in the brewery, but its purpose extends beyond that. The brewery will supply different resources to upkeep different units. Construct a brewery to supply goo to your sinners, as they have been feeding on what little remains. If you do nothing, famine will take hold, and without sinners, resource production will halt, and your domain will fall.
Right, so goo is pretty important. I'm going to put goo around here, just because goo will go into granary. I don't know if there is like actual movement of goods. Seems like things just get counted towards our totals. We're still on the rails though. Like we can't freely build or do anything like that at the moment. We're still very much doing the tier 2 resources now. I have no idea in terms of, I'm just checking to see. Yeah, there's no indication of like price or anything like that. I'd say it could do with a little bit of optimization. I'm playing on high settings, 4K, and we're getting about 50 to 60 frames. So it is like dipping below the 60. It's not the type of game where you notice it too much because obviously it's a lot of like stuff behind the scenes, I guess, that it's simulating and it's not showing you everything. But I would expect it to perform a little bit better, but it is like early days. See how the eye like follows us as well. That's on top of the what's this called again? The Purgatoria. It's very cool. I'm not really down into my like hell and sadism and all that kind of stuff, but it's very cool like premise and like the building names and things like that. Very like creative, like cool idea of like what would it be like to like manage the souls coming in from hell. That's the question that the dev asked themselves and made this. Pretty cool. There's nothing coming up on the calendar at the moment, so it's safe for now. I guess we do. They kind of just cut. They don't really go past this road as well. They are taking the path of least resistance. So I guess if it's quicker for them to skip a path, they will. So I don't know if the blood thing actually makes the path better. Like, I can't actually make a path at the moment, but if we could, that would be great. I think we're locked on the rails for now. Produce 200 goose. So what's... Oh, pick a resource. I'm an idiot. I've just been sat here waiting. I didn't know you had to pick. So the brewery is used to like, you make multiple breweries and choose what to make from the same building. Okay. I just assumed like the other buildings, it would just create what it needs to create. That makes much more sense. Okay.
The reserves left behind are nearly spent. Your domain must now sustain itself. You must secure a stable resource flow before your domain crumbles.
Okay.
The cauldron is a mixing pot combining core resources to create the materials needed for construction and progress. It is a crucial step for mastering the resources of hell. A growing domain demands more buildings. Discover the resources produced by the cauldron and expand your reach.
Okay, so it's kind of giving us a little bit of a, right, go off and explore yourself now. Well, other than just build the cauldron and then have a look. So you can make bones, ember, mercury crystal, hemoglobin, and rust. Okay, we're running low on some of these. It seems like I think we use embers to build a lot of the buildings. I can't actually see that now, but let's have a look at what this cauldron is all about. And we do need to make another granary because our storage is quite low for the goo. Again, we'll wait for this to get built. Okay, so now we can pick a resource. So let's make some embers first. And basically just cycle through these. It does it very quickly. 25. Basically just change it very quickly. You can see what they use. So the bones uses the blood. So they, in a way, cannibalize. Making the ember uses waste. Mercury uses fear. Crystal uses fear and waste. So they kind of combine then. So you'll end up having multiple cauldrons working on different stuff, basically. Hemoglobin uses fear and the blood. And then rust will use waste and blood. Okay. We've actually capped on cries as well. None of these used cries, interestingly. Guess that'll be the next thing. So we need to upgrade our warehouse.
Submission where sinners obey, and suffering continues as it should. The fist rises with rebellion where defiance festers, and control begins to slip. Lay any rebellion to rest, or your domain will suffer.
Okay. So our order is 50% neutral. We have a warehouse here. We can upgrade it and give ourselves an extra 7,000 of each resource.
Order is a force that either strengthens or weakens your dominion. Submission grants stability. Sinners work more effectively in this state, and souls remain less agitated, and also have a lowered turning rate. Submission takes hold when order remains between 51 and 100. Rebellion invites chaos. Productivity declines across your domain. Souls grow agitated more quickly. With increased turning rates, the rebellious state begins when order falls between 0 and 49. Processing souls into sinners and creating soldiers will raise your order points. On the other hand, agitated souls that become sadists, and the deaths of sinners, including those who perish while extracting core resources, will plummet your order points, weakening your dominion.
Okay. It's a fine balance, because yeah, when we use the sinners that die, they actually contribute to our loss of order. So when submissive sinners work more efficiently, increasing resource production, souls are also calmer and less likely to become sadists. However, if your domain falls into a rebellious state, the behavior of sinners and souls will shift for the worse. Productivity will plummet, chaos will rise, and the situation will become dire. So we get to choose a new decree. Submission and rebellion permanently increases their effect by 10%. Yeah, I think this just makes the submission 10% better and the rebellion 10% worse. Well, this means your submission isn't as bad. It isn't as good, but your rebellion isn't as bad. I think we'll again. We're gonna plan for success. That's the motto. That is the motto.
In hell, time will not wait for you. The next stage begins automatically once a set number of souls have been spawned. Objectives provide a guide to your role, offering a path to stability, but they are not the only path. You may shape your dominion as you see fit, but every ignored objective comes at a cost: agitation, and turning rate of souls will increase for each objective you fail to achieve at the end of the stage. Focus on the objective set before you, or carve your own path at your own risk.
Okay, so it's kind of giving us the rails now. Like the rails have gone down, the barriers. And we can kind of do this ourselves a little bit now. So I want to build a couple of cauldrons here, I think. Actually put a road. Don't actually know if this matters too much, but and our blood is getting low, I think, so we're going to want to do another Another bloody pump. So we actually got some more buildings that it's kind of just chucked at us as well. We definitely need some more. Yeah, I think we could do with another waste mine. Here and here. I'm going to make another sulking refinery. I'm going quite heavy on this at the moment, actually. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but we shall see. We might be fine with just increasing the percentage coming through the sulking refinery by increasing the mines by an extra 30% each. So we got 90% buff, I believe. We're currently on 30% buff, because presumably they stack. So warehouse now holds 9,000. Didn't that say it was going to do an additional 7? So it was going to go up to 14. I think that was like a bug there. Let's upgrade this house as well. These ones work. It's like upgrading it up to 32. Which is fine. We're processing our souls. We're getting our tomb. I think we could look to... We can't upgrade the granary. I feel like maybe getting a second brewery would be nice as well. And I think this one... Oh yeah, we've run low on the embers. Okay. I think we need to process the cries, really, don't we? We'll make some hemoglobin. I don't know if we need hemoglobin necessarily. Not hemoglobin. What was that? Mercury even. Yeah, I think we can make some hemoglobin here as well. And so our mines are working. So we're now getting plus 57. But I think it would be good to get another sulking refinery where we are capped at 8. I'm going to have to build a road for that access. What is it? It's a 4x4, isn't it? So again, if we do... Or do we not have enough? Oh, we need 40. So we are getting there. Probably don't want to use one that's spending it at the moment. That's fine. We've got goo. So the liquor combines cries with blood. The tonic cries with fizz. And the acid is cries with cries again. Increased death rate for soldiers if not enough liquor for upkeep. Soldiers will periodically consume liquor as upkeep. So I think let's make some liquor because we are gonna want to spend some of our fizz, but some of our cries, sorry. But also, we are going to want to do soldier production, constructing the Infernal Abyss. But I think we actually need to focus on making more embers. And we can actually see this is actually the waste is going up, so that's fine. Now we need to refine it. There we go. Let's build that one there. So that's getting plus 58. And then another 58. Right. Okay. So waste part. Infernal Abyss will increase the absolute amount of waste production in the refinery. Okay, so this will give us more waste as well. High building costs and long time build up could deter many Hell Governors from building this Infernal Trench. Okay. So you can only have one. And I guess, does it have to be somewhere in particular? Oh, it only... Oh, it's an Abyss base. Okay, so it only fits there. Which is fine. It's a little bit like... So it's the They all use set locations for that. Okay. All the souls coming over. I'm actually quite engaged with this game, actually. It's actually very very cool. Right, let's build our Infernal Abyss. As someone who likes games like City Skylines or Surviving Mars, like big fan of Empire Earth, Age of Empires, those kind of games, especially growing up, Civilization. I do like my strategies. I don't really focus on these that much on my channel. And there was, I can't remember, what was the one, there was one that was like a roguelike RTS recently, like City Builder recently. I can't remember what it was called, but what's it called? Is it Survive the Storm or something? Was it Survive the Storm? Among the Storm? I don't know. It'll come to me, but that one was very cool as well. That was one that recently like grabbed me like last year. So I'm partial to, like, this is up my street in terms of like a little bit of a simulation going on and stuff like that. It does look like we can upgrade Purgatoria normally, but not at this level. Needle cages we can't upgrade. I don't know whether to... We are processing souls, and they're all calm. They're all calm. We're at 82% submission, so I think we're doing very good there. And his agitation, the higher that is, the better, I think. Yeah, so this increases sulking refineries speed by 60% now. So these now each make 81. So we're getting a lot. We should be making embers quite a decent rate now. Yeah, we're making 30 a piece now instead of 25 a piece, which is good. Brewery is already almost capped. Can't upgrade the granary, which is interesting. So can we can just make another granary. It does say you can select specific items based on your needs and proximity as well. So I think we'll just build another granary next to it for now. I think the keep is fine, because this stores up to 800 as well, but we can't do that one either. Oh, our blood is super low. Can we upgrade our blood pumps? We can. I'm going to go for upgrading first and foremost. What do we need? That's the red one. Rust. Can we make some rust for a sec? No, we can't. We cannot. We do not have enough blood. Let's these ones... Oh, we're going to run out. We're going to run out. We have no storage either, because our storage isn't working now. Is that the case? Everything's gone red. Like, we've lost storage capacity because we've lost our blood. Oh. Oh no. I guess we messed up. This is a sadist then? He's eating our stuff. Oh. Soldiers versus sadists. Okay, this is part of the tutorial.
In hell, two forces rise to shape your domain. The soldiers enforce control, starting with the sentries, steadfast units that guard your resources and uphold your rule. The sadists thrive in chaos, beginning with the shallows, thieves that steal your resources and spread disruption. But this is only the beginning. As your dominion expands, more will emerge for order and for anarchy.
Okay. So... it's now producing a little bit extra.
From the depths comes a wave of shallows. They are twisted, unlawful thieves creeping into your buildings and stealing your resources. Luckily, we have sentries to stand against them, strong and resilient. The first of your defenses, they slow the thieves, weakening the shallows' grip. 20 shallows and 30 sentries have been spawned. But beware, agitated souls left unprocessed into sinners may turn into more menacing pests.
Okay, so just as a you're actually limited by the amount of buildings you can have as well. So you can only have 6 storage buildings in total. This makes sense now looking at this. You can have as many houses as you want, but mission, security, storage, and resource are actually capped. And so you do need to choose. So we might not want like the extra waste mine, for instance. We do get some money back as well. We salvage a little bit. Because I noticed that there's still one building we haven't made, and that's the sacrificial pit. And I think with the 2 sulking refineries, that should be enough for now. As the flow of souls increase rapidly, your soul population will grow exponentially. Souls are both a blessing and a curse, serving as the essential component for sinner transmogrification. However, inadequate governance will lead to the spread of greedy and thieving shadows. Take heed. So, permanently reduce shadow steal amount by 50%. I think we'll just do that. Makes all shadows less useful, or less of a pain. And I guess in terms of security, do we need to do anything with our 18 shadows? We've got our sentries. Can we see the sentries? We see them out and about anywhere? Deconstructed that. Waiting for these to construct. The blood is not great. I think we can actually turn that to embers as well, I think. Crystals is fear, which we're not actually making enough of. Okay. Might actually, because of how quickly it actually does generate, I'm just going to get rid of that one. This one's fine. We've got liquor. We've got plenty of liquor as well. And we have 2 things there. We've got our goo, which is being made using cries. So it could be, let's use a little bit of acid for now. Also gives our blood a little bit of a breather. And we can then focus on upgrading these, but we do need rust. So let's stop the ember. Let's focus on rust. Which needs waste. And this is generating waste, that's fine. Probably could do with another dead hope, perhaps, but we're very, very limited, actually, which I get because it's a way of stopping it from being super powerful. But I wonder if these caps can be lifted or increased. Maybe with like increased Purgatoria, you can manage more buildings. I'm hoping so, because I don't really. I would say that's actually a negative point from my point of view. I don't like being restricted with things, but I guess that is what it is. We can see there's like one there. I'm guessing it's all automated, like the soldiers are just going after it. So it reduces the primary resource theft. Upgrade this one now. We have rust being made. Seems like we can. So you probably at the beginning you want to be spread quite thin with lots of like level 1 buildings, but then slowly as you increase, you probably want to then upgrade productions in the buildings that you can and storages where you can. Like it's weird that the warehouse can be upgraded, but the keep can't. We need blood for rust. Upgrading these will give us extra blood each time. Sentences I didn't think I would be saying. Get that one to a level 3 as well. I enjoy it. I think it's pretty good. We have available. Might want to build a few houses. What do houses use for resources? Oh, just mining and okay, we could do that. Everything has to be connected to the path as well. You can't like go off the path. Oh no. No. Okay, speed it up a little bit. The plan is to get enough rust that we just upgrade all of these so we don't have to worry too much about it. Because we do want to be pumping more and more of these up. This one is a tier 3 pump, so it's now getting 48 at a time. Okay. Get a little bit of rust going. There we go. Obviously, we're spending rust at the moment on these. We've got plenty of waste. The waste is building up. Our cries are being... Not cries, our fear. I think we will... Because we can't increase the dead hope. I think we'll have another dead hope. Just to get a little bit more. Because everything else seems fine. Our cries are waste. You are... It's complex, but you're on like a nice kind of balance in a way of like teetering from one thing to the next, trying to make sure everything's all balanced and in place. Like obviously these things are drawing from our blood as well. Again, we can top up the liquor a little bit and then go back to goo production when we want to. Do we need to right now? Probably not. Could even argue you could turn it off for a little bit if you keep an eye on it.
Resources are temporary, but your rule is permanent. Do not cling to what can be spent. Put your resources to greater use. Certain structures can be boosted with specific resources, increasing their output and strengthening your dominion.
Okay. So let's keep that on goo because that is the food, isn't it? So it's saying we could boost them. So boost the sulking refinery. Consumes 10 hemoglobin to increase efficiency of this building by 50%. And the dead... Okay. That's what the hemoglobin's for, which we made quite a few and it only cost 10. So... Is it just for that period of time?
Most resource-generating structures have a boost section. Each requires a specific resource to activate. As Hell Governor, it is your duty to recognize your domain's needs. Boost production when necessary to maintain balance and sustain your rule.
Okay. These for now are doubling up, right? That is quite high, which is good. Blood's under control. It's back up to 588 as well. And now it drops down. Okay, yeah, so the boost consumes 10 hemoglobin, but does it generate 500 tonics and 500 bones? Okay, so we can do bones. And we are making tonics already. Again, we can... Oh, it's then on a cooldown. Okay, getcha. Right. I'm gonna upgrade all of these. Buddy pumps are all upgraded to tier 3. Can upgrade these houses to tier 3 as well. We've got enough to do it. I think it's beneficial. I'm not fully understanding what we're doing with the tombs. We've got no bad things going on there. We've got 100% submission. If anything, at the moment, and I know it's the tutorial, but at the moment we are absolutely fine. There's no like threat of things failing. Other than we don't produce stuff in time. So this is using 100 of our blood at a time to make the bones. And there's also, so we're using 150 blood basically. There's an argument of, this one makes, also we actually don't have enough, we don't have enough available laborers. There we go. It gives you random core resources of blood, waste, cries, and fears. You let go of your spare sinners to stock up your coffers. It's kind of like a little catch-all that you just put, that just will generate some random resources each time. We have no, we're needing more souls. They're all calm. We're processing them. There we go. We've got some availability again. I think we'll make a sacrificial pit. Let's have a look, see what it's like. It's very restrictive on where you can build. That's one thing I would say. So I would like to see that like eased up a little bit. But I think we're almost there. We could switch both of these to bones, but we don't really have enough blood to do so. Tonic should be fine. Bones might be a struggle. Let's what are we missing for bones? It's just blood, isn't it? We don't actually need these ones. Those charges are quite slow as well. Like we can activate these again. Hemoglobins. The fears and the needle cages take longer. We've got 312 available, so we're getting there. Upgrade this. This gives us higher population. I think that's what this is doing, isn't it? It's giving us higher population so we can have more available. We don't have enough embers. That's what we're missing there. Are we good for rust? We're pretty good for rust. Let's switch over to embers, which just uses waste as well. Because rust was using blood. So this will give us a bit of blood back. Yeah, 33 seconds to build more bones. Can we do it? I don't know why we can't. Does it just not have enough to do it? Or is it that you need... No, we need 50 at a time. I'm not sure why the bones aren't being created. I've paused it for a sec. Because we have the blood, don't we? Or is it that we don't have enough as it is? It's just generating randomly between 0 and 16. That's fine. I'm not sure if that's a bug or if that is like intended. Oh no, I think it did it. It disappeared anyway. Our submission is 75% though. It's dropped down a little bit. I don't have anyone agitated though. Got a little troop there as well. Okay, so all of these are working well. Some more of these. We've got plenty of fear now as well. That's all coming in nicely. I think there's no downside to just activating this every now and again, especially since we've got the hemoglobin. And just giving ourselves a little boost, so we've got it in supply if we need to. I think making some embers. Bones, we're pretty much capped. Oh, that's why we can't make any more bones. We're capped on it. So what? Where does that get stored? They get stored in the keep. For some reason, you can't upgrade the keep. We'll build another one. And we'll just double those resources to max at 1600 instead. Meanwhile, Fishy is getting restless. Okay, very interesting. I'm conscious of time. Conscious that this is like really quite long. And this is just kind of meant to give you an overview of... We've pretty much seen all the main bits other than security and missions. So we've seen a good little thing here. Like I said, I think if this is catching your interest like it is with mine, you can request access to the playtest. But there is a demo as well available. And I know Steam Next Fest is just around the corner. So if it's going to be beginning of June, I think. So I expect the demo will be up for a while as well. Actually quite intrigued by this. I like the systems of this. I think optimization for sure. It's running at 50 frames at the moment. And I guess this is like early days of we've got some souls coming in and stuff like that. But I guess there is a lot of moving parts, but I would expect it to be running a little bit better. Especially on my rig as well for the graphical output. Maybe it's straining the CPU a little bit, but no, I've got loads of headroom. So yeah, not too sure, but I think the core like gameplay of this and like how the resources interact, it looks overwhelming at first glance, but then you start to actually be like, okay, makes sense. And I think the developers done a very good job with that. So you can see now that it keeps built, so we've now got that up there. So yeah, what did you guys think? How did you find it? I think it's quite intriguing. I think if there was one thing, and I think it's more for the strategy that it's here, but I would lift that resource cap or have it linked to maybe like the town center, like the Purgatoria, giving you the ability to then have more. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm guessing that probably is the case because this does upgrade 5 times, but we can't do it at the moment. So my suggestion might already be in the game, because I feel like how would you grow it beyond this if you're capped at 18? It must surely give you like extra buildings, which on the plus side then means obviously you get some choices of how you want to focus. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. And some things like why can the keep and the granaries not be upgraded, but the warehouse can? And the warehouse can be again. So very curious as to like the reasons for some of the same as the sacrificial pit can be, but like the needle cages, dead hopes, and the sulking refineries can't be. So there's some like questions I have on some of these things, but I think overall, same with we can't upgrade the weight yet. But yeah, that was the hell. City Builder of the Dead. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know with a thumbs up and leave a comment below. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.